And like usual, I'm muted. Basically, I was just ranting about how annoying it was setting up the stream today. Then, you know, followed up with the fact that I was muted. Alright, we're cracking Monarch Unlimited. The reason for this is I just have, well, one, I have another, like, 12 boxes, unfortunately. But I had loose packs and this box just sitting on a shelf. Back when Dust Till Dawn came out, I was very curious in how connected the sets were, right? So I believe it was used Monarch for sealed, or they, you know, incentivized stores to use Monarch for sealed, and then the pricing was the Dust Till Dawn. I think that was the go. But I was curious, you know, could you draft Monarch and then add a little spice to it with a couple packs of Dust Till Dawn or something like that? Because altogether, I think that would probably be a little bit better way to, you know, connect the set, make it a little bit more enjoyable. Even, was it 8-pack now, so, you know, 6 from Monarch, and then 2 from Dust Till Dawn, and see how they mesh together. Alright, first M4, which is a Shadow of Blasphemous. I don't think that's a great card. I don't recall it at all. But we'll check what the element is. Shadow Blasphemous. It is, yeah, I mean, it's $1, right? Last Soul, going up or down, going down. Well, actually, no, foil. So yeah, it's probably $1 card, which is pretty nice, right? Again, aside from the little symbol down the bottom, there is no real difference between the foils in Unlimited and the foils in First Edition, with, again, the exception of Legendary, which I think is a real nice touch, right? Because the idea was they're meant to be more common, which is what we're seeing at 2.0, but they're still a chase element of Unlimited. I do, personally, I miss Unlimited First Edition as a model. I just think the execution of it was, again, another thing that fell short, and when Monarch crumbled, you know, something had to take the brunt of the blame, and that was the model. But altogether, right, the big issue was what we're seeing right now with Mistveil, basically, right? Where First Edition came out, and then there was this big gap. It was usually, what, like a month before Unlimited came out, and that was the big hassle, because it's super inflated First Edition. It was, you know, a limited print. Whereas if they came out at the same time, or, you know, for whatever reason Unlimited came out first, you'd see something completely different. Hey, Reyes or Reyes? You get that a lot. Well, not in the same sense. Basically, my name has a H in it, which is a very weird way to spell Ryan. I get Ryan. Alright, we didn't really get much. Well, actually, the fact that they were 4 loose packs to hit a Majestic, camera's gone. It's back. Yeah. Hit a Majestic in 4 of the... I mean, was there 6, I think? It's pretty nice. But, I want to see what's in the box. We get something actually decent. Good night, Professor. Oh, yeah, okay. Why don't you at least teach me how to say good night, right? Because then I can greet you. Is it your native tongue, or is it a hobby? Actually, it's probably another way. Another thing I should probably ask first. But either way, right? Good night. Okay. Make this nice and quick, and then we'll get to some games. On color share. Rubbish on the ground. So we really only care about the 4 from the back, I think it was. Right, so that should be the foil. God, I hate army time. Well, not that that's army time. 22 hours, so 10? Yes, 12 plus 10, so it's 10. That's not that late. Alright, but Seek Horizon foil with one of my hairs on it. Got it. White. Oh, and the other nice... Ooh. Only. God. So, Luminaris. During the action phase, illusionist auras you control weapons with 1 and once per turn. And then the go again. They could print one-handed weapons of each with like a detrimental effect, and I think that'd be cool. And some sort of destruction effect. But Luminaris was obviously game-breaking, as we all know. Remember that I like the cold core being... Did it reach 1,000? It was obscenely high. I mean, especially in AUD. Obviously, it's all dropped off. But I was going to say Bolton is obviously coming out next with the Armory deck. So, you know, some Bolton card might be worthwhile. Other than that, getting the Majestic weapons is obviously not a great thing. I think Exude Confidence is kind of okay. I think it's been power crept too much to really be anything of interest. But maybe the foil holds up. Exude Confidence, Wreck Havoc basically, just wrecked it. Yeah, it's still $1, right, for non-foil. Which is okay. Oh, there we go, we hit the Vulcan. Luminar's Ascension. Any other? Oh, and a Celestial Cataclysm. Actually doing really good on the M's. But that's quite a difference, right? $4 for first, $1 for... no, $2 for Unlimited. I assume it will go up a little bit. Again, because the Armory deck's coming out. There'll be a bit of interest back in Bolton. And his spec is probably one of the better ones in my opinion. Though generally speaking, all the most recent specs they've printed have hit. Versus, you know, like Reiner's old ones. Fans Get Planned with that was a spec, and is such a detrimental condition on it. Be able to search. Another Shadow. This time the other one was 4-2, wasn't it? And a Genesis. Nada, followed by just a Pulping. I feel like we could get now. We've been hitting some good stuff. Ebonfold Foil. We will pull out the equipment foils. Either way, they're pretty. Right, something like that is it's kind of nicer than cold foil. Just pops a bit better. The pull rates for the legendaries is basically always been the same. 1 a case, right? Give or take a few packs. So yeah, 1 in 4. But this is just a loose box. Means it could be a high roll, it could be a low roll. One of the big things with Fab is you are really incentivized to be opening by the cases. This is a bit problematic. But we enjoy loose stuff here and there. From Mutate Mash, we're definitely way above the M pool, right? I gotta say. Nada. And nada. Good. If we can blow through this in like 15 minutes, we can do some Klloo as well. I don't know that foil. No M. Glisten's very interesting with the new Cosmos weapon too, right? It's maybe a bit costly, but the fact that it enables to Aura's Reward, then be able to swing, be quite interesting. I'm curious how often she will take it, right, versus running the Figment game plan. That's the problem. Again, I'm not a big fan of the fact that Figments are ingrained into the new Prism, right? Because it makes them completely reliant on her, and he's completely reliant on them, versus having, you know, broader ability like the OG, or even with Enigma now. But I could see some shenanigans with some of the light cards in Cosmos. The other thing, the foil will be the legendary, so it'll be that card that we skip to first, but being nice and simple. See if we get one. Not looking good. Only a few packs left. Not that one. But I do think hitting any of the legendaries in Monarch is kind of worth it. Again, because their pull rate is equivalent, right? And we don't know about Print Run. I don't know if that's listen actually. But they have the beauty factor. Song Shield for another M. Yeah, we're definitely way above M4, right? Which is also a bit of a problem, because usually you either get an L or you get a ton of M's. It looks like we're getting a ton of M's. Second place at Skirmish with Dory. Put all my prize in Monarch boosters after Dynamo. He didn't get it. Yeah. The way it goes sometimes. Did you at least pull anything? Although Dynamo has been going through the roof, right? Especially with just all the warriors and the fact that, you know, one-handed swing weapons are on the rise. Alright. Only one pack left. Unfortunately, I have my doubt. It is going to be not an equipment card, Underworld Bellow, well, and just a Pulping. But still, overall, I mean, that's a decent stack of M's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it was 4. Sorry, 8 and 4 from the loose packs. So yeah, that's definitely above. But no legendary. Oh well. I do want Footsteps Rainbow Foil. I wouldn't buy it, but I'd be very happy to just pull it. I'm gonna assume that's gorgeous. It's something I sort of miss, right? But I'd love to see a lot of the different equipment pieces in Rainbow Foil versus the Cold Foil. Again, going to Dust Till Dawn, the Radiant set to me just looks kind of awful in Cold Foil. But I think it would be real beautiful in Rainbow Foil. They were like Preserved Edition, if you've seen the Cold Foil, the Mistveil coming up. That is one ugly card in my opinion. And would benefit from a Rainbow Foil. Right, 7 hold. Gold. Just because it's more vibrant colours instead of being washed out. You win some, you lose some. It's fine. We'll roll our luck, hopefully. Oh, I've got to get rid of some cards. Into a box of Klloo Limited. I've got one in reach. We'll do that quickly. That didn't take too long. I've opened quite a few and yet to pull a shard. But we've had like 2 Cheyennas, so can't complain about our luck. I can. Choose not to. I also miss supplemental sets and just the feel of the 10 cards. No tokens, just so quick and easy. Alright. I think still from the back. Engage the Ages is actually a nice start. No, I care more about fruit foils. We will pull them out. Right. Engage the Ages, and then just Cindering Foresight. Still an M to start. And given the direction they're taking with it, looks like Gaze is definitely going to be a super impactful card for a long time. Nada. Back. Interesting. No. Blue into a yellow. Can we get the red? Trifecta. It is a cash in, which is actually valuable. Right? I believe the foil definitely stands up. Let's see. Cash in. Or just a rare foil. Still going to be a couple dollars. Yeah, look at that. It is a $6-ish card. But we should always look at the last sold. Be more realistic. Unlimited last sold $5-ish, $4.50. Right, which is very decent for a rare. Just such an impactful, right? There's literally what, 3 actual draw or generic, and it's the only one that's just legitimately always, or potentially always, a +1 as long as you have the silver condition. Whirling Mist. Oh, a Beast Within. That's also probably on the rise. Actually, it's an M. Go there. Let's see, Beast Within. As I thumb it. Yeah, look at that. See? That makes the box pretty worth it. Now again, we want to look at last sold, not the skewing. I assume it got like a little boom from the KO deck. Still, a $20-ish rainbow foil for Unlimited. Definitely a nice pull. Plus, it's a really great looking card, right? I've never actually really checked out the reflection in it. Is it Rhina? No, it's something more barrel from the looks of it. I'd like to see more like an animalistic brute rather than a hawk. Sledge of Anvilhelm and a Gorgarian Stone. Oh, and a Cavadin, but not foil. I don't know. I feel like they should bring back equipment and token foils instead of saving them for promos. We have gotten to the point where the promos aren't really that a buzz. But it's so nice being able to, yeah, just pull tokens and equipment. Hey, Pockets Alive. Yeah, some Klloo Unlimited. Actually did alright so far. Beast Within, which is very nice. I think the Gorgarian Stone might be a couple dollars as well. That back. No M. Now, I'm curious how much this gets run in Zen, but this is definitely a great pull as well. This is a very nice box. Breeze Riders is just such a fantastic enabler. This one, but again, we'll go back. This is probably way better in cold foil. So it's only a $10-ish foil, right? It's less than the Beast Within, but I can see this going right up there, right? With Zen's ability to just do combo shenanigans. Right, for a blanket turn, you can just pop off and link everything together. I think Break Tide becomes so much better in Zen with Breeze Riders. Oh, I think my phone's been on for too long. Stupidly, I had it mounted and set up. Oh, and a cash-in. Just a plain cash-in is also nice. I had it set up for an hour, fiddling around trying to get the stream to work. So I think it's starting to go. Skies, Into Outpace, Overblast, not Outpace. Play set a cash in from this as well. That's nice. Don't really need any of them. Rolled up Righteous Cleansing, another great M with some very debilitating effects. Quite an early effect, right? Them playing with the idea of being able to just control your opponent's draw for a turn. It's always interesting to see, you know, where those effects go, because we're seeing it very much as an assassin thing nowadays. That's on a Guardian card. Edge of Autumn for the foil. But no M. Complete the Masker. Getting a lot of brute cards. I don't think Masker's worth too much though. Collision, Promise, and High Speed Impact. Research. Snag. Snag is one we should look at, right? I think Snag is slightly on the rise. In like Melody, I've always run it, right? It just seems like such a good debilitating effect in certain matchups. It seems to be the go against New at the moment, right? The great way to shut her down. Funny enough, it's blue though. Yeah, look at that, right? All because of New, just shot up immensely. But we're unlimited, normal edition. Yeah, look at that. Non-foil is currently a $12 card just out of pure speculation that New is going to be meta relevant. Yeah, that was horrible. That New is going to be meta relevant, and this is going to just shut her down. So, yeah, I'd say the box is covered at this point from the pools, which is very nice. I always think Out for Blood is a higher rarity than it is. Rushing River, nada. I think the main thing that makes Snag so good, right, is because a lot of them have, you know, if you play X amount of attack reactions, they gain that buff, and Snag shuts down both the buff from attack reactions and their own increase in power. Attack action cards can't gain. Does that impede Zen in any fashion? Now that I'm thinking about it? Because no, a lot of his buffs come from alternative attack cards, not reactions. Yeah. No, it's mainly for new. Rousing Aether, normal conduits. Blessing, Heron's Flight. Yeah. Not a good card. How strong would it have to be? I think just the whole combo sequence for it is too bad, right? So if Crane Dance was last attack this combat chain, when you attack with Heron's Flight, gains +2 and choose one. Heron's Flight can only be defended by attack actions or defended by non-attack action cards. Yeah, it's not enough, right? To theoretically hit half the hand, if that. I guess in certain matchups it's a little bit better. If it had Go Again, maybe. So bunch of M's. Definitely decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, with the 2 foils. That's about, on rate. Right? We did hit some good foils. Like the Beast Within. And I like the Breeze Rider Boots. Right? I think that's a sleeper hit for Zen. 1 extra Tiger is fun, but that has Battle Worn, right? And again, it just enables those big, heavy Break Tide turns, which I think are real strong in Zen. Alright. We did good, so I'm going to open another one. We'll double down. We want an owl or a shard. I assume Tunic is taking another hit, right? Since there's better, in-slot or in-class chess pieces. But, we'd like a Tunic. Don't really need more Cheyennes. First pack luck. It is a roll up, so no first pack luck. Oh, but an Ugg Smash, right? 3 cost, roll 6-sided dice, destroy up to X items. So early on for items, right? There was just the potions, and would you really need to destroy that many? I think they could even make it not half the number rolled, and it would still be not as good as it could be. I hope we get another Everfest-esque set with a big focus on playable items this time around. I love all the amulets, but they all just have some pretty debilitating conditions. And strengths, that's probably a better way to word it. Right, Nana for 2. The tab let me down. There we go. Oh! I always see the equipment, I think, nice, but then it's just a common. I still really like it, right? Getting them in foil. I'm in a weird section of music on YouTube. Let's skip the ambience. That is not my type of jam. Yeah, that's nice. Gonna be an alchemist someday. Problem is, right, and this was the same issue for me with Bright Lights, is I don't want the items to be restricted. Right? Imagine if every class had access to the items from Bright Lights, right? How interesting that would have been. You have the proper synergy in Mechanologist, right? I don't know, you could have... I mean, you can make a Mechanologist that has, all items count as Mechanologist for boost and all that shenanigans, or you could do something where they count for boost. But if everyone had access to them, right? Imagine that, just a Bruce with some tech, with a boom grenade into a massive swing. It could have been fun and interesting. I think it would have really made that set have a bit more community impact than it did. I want to see more playable items across the board, because it's a fun route, right? It costs a card or anything to set up to then get benefit. So I think it's balanced in that aspect. They just need a little bit more fine-tuning. An Anthros? Oh! Unfortunate. It's not first edition. But, you know, a Twinning Blade is definitely a nice card. You really want to find the alt art, though, from Klloo first. Still going to be, well, depends how popular Durinthia is. Might have dropped a little bit. Twinning Blade, let's see. The normal, couple dollars. Nada, and 2 nadas. We want an abysmal amount of M's, right? That's going to tell me there's someone else lurking in the box. At least superstitiously. Oh, another cash in. Rousing Aether. Another Beast Within, just a normal this time. That's still very good. I always find enjoyment out of getting playsets of like M's and random cards whenever I do box breaks. Makes it nicer because I don't have to sift through endless boxes of bulk. You just take them straight away and put them aside as playsets. Which is a habit I should have had. For Dawnblade, we're getting all the weapons. What are we missing? We got the pistol, we got Anthros, we got Dawnblade, we're missing... Didn't we get Autumn as well, actually? I'm thinking about it. Also an Absorption Dome. Yeah. I feel like we got all 4. Why am I saying all 4? It's a supplemental set. No, we're still missing... Yeah, we did, we got 4. But we're still missing 4 more. Missing Wizard, Ranger. What are the other 2 starting classes? Wizard, Ranger, Runeblade. And... 8th one eludes me. Brutes. There we go. Overblast. Banana. On. Lack of M's. What we want to see, weirdly. Rune Chance. Red liner, but not foil. What is, Oh. No. I was gonna say, what is Azalea's signature weapon, but it's the, Death Dealer Bow? I want to say, is it called? I know what it looks like in my head. Unified Decree. Target weapon gains +3. Defending heroes defended with a card from their hand. Chain Link, normal reprise. With the top card of your deck, it's an attack reaction, you may banish it. If you do, you may play it. Too inconsistent, right? Actually, see play. Nice looking card, though. Another riled up. And a handful to go. We smell a tunic. Aetherize. Negate target instant card with cost 1 or less. That's interesting, right? Wizard can shut down any of the Transcend cards. I think it's still way too unreliable to have that in your hand. Generating Foresight. A whole bunch of nada. Carving Helix. We didn't take out. 4 left. 4 left. Is a push forward. No M. Right, we want to see no foil, right? Oh, it's foil. Magnetic Shockwave. Was this? They must defend with X equipment where X is the number of times you've boosted. That does see play, I want to say. Right? Again, a big oversight and I'm surprised it never got errated, but they printed a lot of 0 block equipment, right? That, can eat this type of effect with no issue. got an E. Magnetic Shockwave. Yeah, there we go. That's definitely a nice M. Alright, a $10-ish card. No, that's the foil. We're so eluding. Where's normal? Oh, there's one normal. That's kind of interesting. The foil and the normal are going. They're similar. Alright, the two back left. Is Nova Blast and a Zephyr Needle, but another cash in. Alright, lucky last. Anything at all? Yeah, legendaries and Klloo are not per case. Which is a bit unfortunate because we did 2 packs last. No. It was one over anyway. Last week, whenever it was. And then 2 today. Got a Rune Blood Barrier. Create 4 Rune Chant tokens. If your hero would be dealt damage, instead destroy that many Rune Chant tokens. So they all can prevent 1. At the beginning of your active phase, destroy Rune Blood Barrier. I mean, just the simple fact that it creates 4. Probably really nice. So, I don't think they were awful boxes. Rune Blood Barrier. Apparently, it's not as good as I'm thinking. 3 for 4, I guess that's the issue. Plus, you don't really want them popped. Yeah. There's no way to trigger their damage. All that stuff. Well, I mean, you could... Well, no, this doesn't have go again. You'd have to cheat out some way to give it go again. Then play it, then pop the Rune Chant. Get the value out of it. And 3 for 4, I guess, is not actually that good. Yeah. A little bit of thought, and you can understand why the prices are the prices. Wanted one of these. Either of them would have been nice. Oh well. No spoils. We did get one of the higher Majestics, right? We got 2 Beast Withins too, so that's nice. And some tomes, some gaze, and some cash-ins, which are always lovely to see that they're on the first page as a rare, right? Just shows you again how unique and powerful their draw actually is. But I think we'll play some games on Talshare to end off. Nothing sensational. It's always fun opening boxes. At least to me. I just need to figure out where to put them. Do that. Okay, so, question is, do we be good, wait patiently for Mistveil, or do we start playing them straight away? We'll look for some more games of Melody. Still want to get one nice final act send-off. Probably turn the deck back to what it was before Moonwish. Oh, okay, straight away, right up. We need some Arcane. Just that and that and that. Alright, alright. I was gonna, work on a Zen deck, but I guess we're just playing straight away. So we can heal a bit. There's nothing for us to get rid of, so it's just Sun's Kiss. Oh. Play on the Arsenal. Bad draw. Yes, this is a problem. Until you get Moonwish, right? They're nice because of the HP, but it's not as impactful as it needs to be for Blitz. Yeah, especially when you're looking at a tuned Briar. Mischievous Meep, so we do want to block that. This is when it defends, so I don't get the option. I mean, I basically want to cycle away anyway, so I'm going to do Brothers, and I'm going to overblock. Just in case they have something sneakily. I don't think 2's enough though, but we'll see. It was good. Yeah, so then our turn is basically just play Sunkiss. This is nice, right? Nothing on board for them, so it's a slow start. Nasty Surprise. There's the other final act, but again, no draw. And here comes the bus. So, we can recover 3 next turn, and we can block for 5. Yeah. Take the buff. Don't let there be a string of attacks, just take the buff. I know they're not, they're going to take go again. But we can dream. Let's pick draw a card. Do they have... Oh, they do have the Embodiment of Lightning. So, we're not pitching, so we'll take the 1. Take the 1. And then it's doing a 9. But this doesn't have any actual, effect, right? So I'm actually going to pass. Because we can't prevent... it's not when it hits, is it? No. So yeah, we can't... There's no reason to block it when we know something else is coming as well. So yeah, it's bad to see a 9, unfortunately. Hopefully, it's something worth blocking. If we had the draw, I'd be happy to go for it next turn. The 4 into something else. See, I'm worried another Mischievous Meeps. They don't have an Embodiment of Lightning, so we don't have to worry about Snatch. But I am basically just holding out for a Mischievous Meeps. Rosetta. At this point, we're going to start pitching. Seems like they're sort of out. We survive on 13. That might buy us one more turn, depending on what they drew. What we want to see is just draw. Dome, not good enough. Yeah. I need to go back to Mage Master. Another Force of Nature, God. I mean, technically we have the 2 Final Acts, so I can't complain. And an Nimbulism. Okay. So we're not surviving, I don't think. Not that we have the draw to go into anyway. You know what we might do? We might do New Moon. Right, because New Moon is basically this as well. So that could be fun. And a CNC. So we could block... Could fully block, deck the final act. But then we're not living the next turn. I think we need to retool the deck. We tried. So far away though. Made way too many Mistveil decks. Not even the combo deck, it is Stadium Act. What we're gonna do is get rid of that. Sunkiss, the Sunkiss, and the Moonwish. We're going to slot back in Mage Master instead of Quick Step. That just enables the Tome, which is, I think, way better. As a Mage Master. Still like Jinglewood for certain matchups instead of Talishare, but you should probably take Talishare as the alternative card. We're 8 away, so I can run Talishare on the sideboard, again for the correct matchups. And that Crown stays, Norrune, or Gamblers, that stays. Is there any Was there any new flavorful generic equipment that would be of interest? There's a lot of people playing in the open format, so I wouldn't mind tweaking the deck in that sense. Prismatic Leyline is kind of nice with, what's it called? Can't be just got rid of. Moonwish. The Stonewall Gauntlet would probably be the better take than Null Rune or Gambler's Gloves. But other than that, probably nothing. Rowdy Locals is also a nice attack. Nah, I think we'll leave it. Alright, so we need 8 more cards back, so I should run the Encore again. I don't like taking both of them, right, because we're trying to maintain blues. Don't need Believe the Charge anymore. It's just defensive blue cards, basically. You know, we'll go back to the try to high roll and we'll put Amulets in. I do really like Intervention. Haven's Call could be nice, but I don't think we ever get to that state. Right, but we do take Rally with Rearguard, so it could be a card less. And the Talismans are... Balance, put card in the Arsenal. I think that's probably the only one. We'll draw Denial. I think we'll try this. It's a little bit jank. I don't know if we have enough attacks to land. The blue Lead the Charge is fine. Still rock off the cash in. But most of the time we're just looking for Art of War for the final act. Yeah, we'll give this a go. Alright, so against someone where the tokens don't really benefit them, like Ninja, right? Because they're so for Ninja, they already basically have go again most of the time. Their cost base is already significantly low, where 1 isn't super impactful, and the 1 damage isn't horrible, right? So Ninja's a Jinglewood. Same with Dorinthia, I want to say. But if need be, Talishare, Arcane Lantern. Yeah, I think that's fine. If only there was a one-handed to take with the Arcane Lantern, make it a lot better. Other than that, deck's fine. So yeah, we'll look at New Moon. Maybe play a game. Where's I at with the deck? I think I threw more Ward into it, but it's basically the same setup as Melody. You just try to outlast, and then draw, and then throw out a nice big 3 visits. I don't know if 1's really enough. I guess it's worth testing and seeing. How many cheat cards are we running? 1, 2, 3, and Homage should be in there somewhere. 4. Probably want to run more. Probably at least the Passover. Drop in the Ocean is very reactive though, unfortunately. I think you stick to the 5 then. Oh, Dorinthia. So Dorinthia, I don't mind taking Jinglewood. Giving them the tokens. This is not a bad start. We can Talisman. Jinglewood. And Jinglewood. And we'll keep the Rally and Rearguard and stash the cash in. Already looking way better than the Moonwish deck, right? I do love the Sunkiss combo. Just the fact that landing or just playing the 1 attack gets you 9 cards less in your deck is impactful, but it's too slow, I think, for Blitz, as it currently is. Yeah, see? So they don't really know what token to pick, right? Because look, they use Grains, that's basically the bigger token. Oh. Selected 3 items, but a maximum of 1 is allowed. They tried to... I guess they don't know what Jinglewood is? That's interesting. Again. Get 1. Just 1. They don't want me to Jinglewood? We'll try it one more time. If they're not getting it, we'll skip it, I suppose. Surely this is bad manners at this point, right? Okay. Fine. Given their loadout, I assume they know what they're doing. You could have had one extra. I feel like that would have been way more beneficial for them. So it's a 3 with 2 floating. The next turn is a bit more detrimental. We don't have any attack to show with Belittle. Right, so we're trying to just cycle. I probably want to keep the Rally of the Rearguard. But I feel like it's just overblock. No, you know what? Do the Rally of the Rearguard, right? If they react, I can punish it. I can try to with the +3. Yeah, I think they're just trying to set up the next turn. So we'll just belittle, basically. Just get it out of hand. Or we can pay the Brothers in Arms. I guess we pay the Brothers in Arms. Alright, we're looking for a cash out, and then we'd be super happy. So as long as they can't do 19, we can make a run at the combo. For competitive matches. Depends in what extent you're looking at the combo. I think taking Predatories and Art of Wars and Roars and having that line of play is valid, right? As just a win con, because it's just overall a very aggressive turn. Trying to get Tiger Swipe off, no. Tiger Swipe is not ever going to be worth it in competitive, right? Because it just gets shut down so easily. There's just better combos to run. There's a problem. They can definitely do the 19 with Steel Blade Supremacy. And dominate. And we have no block. We're at their mercy. Right? How many times do they get to swing? Twice? Thrice? Price is 18, plus counters. See how much damage they do. With the right reactions, they've won. Unfortunately. I think a more reliable state for Zen would just be Tigers, Art of War, Heads Leads Tail, right? All the ways to try and buff them. And just, again, have that big swing turn with a few Predatory Strikes. You definitely chain the draw in the combo sense that I've been doing. That's another 6 into a Dawnblade, so this would be a loss, right? No, it's an end of turn. Doesn't have Go Again. Why didn't they Go Again? Which Dorinthia are they? They may attack additional time. They didn't have another Go Again. Okay, so we got kind of lucky. But yeah, so Heads Lead Tails to just name Crouching Tiger. Again, just push a ton of damage. Zen's Burst ability, right? Though not like an OTK combo, is just insane. Okay, that's wrong. That's correct. Brown, Tunic, Norrune, Jinglewood, and the Balance. Alright. Ops to start. Let's see what we get. We definitely want the final axe. This rounds on me can go to the bottom. We can stay on the top. Watching that's what we draw, which means we're doing the cash in off the gold. Cards, another cash out, and a blue. So then it's Mage Master. Into Tome. There's the attack. We do Banish and Buff. That was wrong, actually. I was meant to do Banish, Go Again. Yeah. Alright. Banish, Go Again. In case we don't get the other one. Right, hedge the bets. Alright, pitch the Rally. There's the other final axe, so we're happy. now just about getting as much pitch as possible. Problem is we can't do belittle unless we get the well, lead the charge. Next time play cost with 2 or more, no. So I'd like to play belittle, but it's going to eat the Art of War. And I've played too much to put Amulet and cash out, right? Because that would have been 1 extra card. Unfortunately. There's no way for us to spend this extra resource, nor get the action points, because I'd have to belittle. I can do Final Act, belittle Final Act, which is a little bit better. Yeah, we'll have to go with that. Might not be enough, right? Because they have a massive hand and arsenal. But we'll see. This gets the first go again. I mean, belittle's not pressuring that much, and I don't really want to play the Minnowism that it grabs. If only I had another red to pitch, right? We're only getting the 1 extra pitch. So 1 damage is 1 damage. So if I let them reblock, they get 1, 2, 3, and I get a 1 buff, so that's not worth it. Yeah, so this doesn't pressure or do anything. It's problematic. We're just a few silver short. I will say we will be playing a lot of Zen. Zen's probably the front runner for me on which deck I want to play most from Mistveil. I mean, if I was them, I'd just take the damage at this point. They should be able to pressure more than 7 on their turn. Is there anything I missed? Yeah, well, this round's on me would have given them an extra card. I don't know if that was worth it. It's a loss. We all know it's a loss. We'll do 1 more melody. I'm trying lists I find on YouTube, but I'm not sure if I should be using bonds at all. Elite Sal, but no predatory strikes. So predatory strikes is definitely memey, right? Because in a lot of turns, it's not going to be enough, right? You need an Art of War, you need a bonds, not bonds, you need a heads, lead, tails, you need something to buff them, right? Zen doesn't have that ease of just blanket buffs. He has his weapon, which I don't even know if you take the staff. Does Dromai care about tokens? I don't think Dromai cares about tokens. So Predatory is definitely a high value, high chance card, right? And that's probably why it's not run. 1, the creature ties are in the banish, so you can't use them to cheese things. And 2, again, you need... Is it valid to have 3 to play? Do you need 3 to play in that sense, right? Versus just the normal generators where you have an attack that generates, say, 1 on hits or on play, versus, again, the necessity for 3. But I do like having, especially in Classic Constructed, having, you know, a payoff, right? Where I know late game, if we are going to fatigue, I have this little extra set of burst to go into. But that's just, you know, me. I don't think, again, it's something people would ever really utilize, because, you know, why plan for that when you can take something up front? Is the general mentality. I'd want to start a little bit of block. The token disruption's nice, though. It's not my connection, is it? Look for another one, I suppose. But let's look at... Well, I'm sure there's some public decks, actually. Wide now for Zen. Maybe not. Interesting. Zen of 100 Tigers. So this is basically all combo oriented, right? Which is again a big backbone of decks I run. But that's just because I'm not super competitive. I just want this big swing turn that I do something crazy. But yeah, your main hits would, well, probably not the Mind State or the Predatory Streak here either, or the Cash Out, right? But Ancestral Empowerment, for only one card, so you only, buff one Tiger if need be. Heads, Lead, Tails, again, you'd have to have that and a Predatory Strike at the same time, and that's just very inconsistent. Tooth and Claw, you can't actually use the Tigers that are banished that way either, right? Because they're not in hand. There's a lot of detriments. Predatory Streak, I always call it Strike, Predatory Streak. But the fact that, it's 1 for 3 cards, in my mind, is always high value. But yeah, you'd probably be better doing like Bonds of Ancestry, with Break Tide, and basically I would look at Katsu as your starting point a lot of the time. Tigers are still kind of a meme thing, right? They're more just an additive rather than a main concept of any deck, even with the support of Mistveil. I'm gonna keep Jinglewood. I don't know if Jinglewood's right against Bravo. What can I show with Belittle? With 3 or less. Both of them with 4, so that's not good enough. I think it's just Jinglewood and keep the 2 defensive cards. Unfortunately, I can't Arsenal either of them, which sucks. I guess I could have Arsenal the Belittle. Might is less worry. Now, do I attack just empty my hand? And chances are they just empty their hand. It's not really worth it. They have more than enough equipment. I do. I against Bravo, I need to rush them down. So it is better just to attack. Keep the rally. I think that's better. They've got 2 block there. If we could eat any of the equipment, we'd be super happy. Instead, we get them to clash. That's unfortunate. They got a Staunch though, so that's nice. Belittle we want first. Fortunately, they cycled away the amulet, right? And the eye. Unfortunate. Yeah, Crippling Crush. That's what we do not want to see. Unfortunately, we do have to take the damage and discard, which means they can't even block, right? Because I need to keep the Final Act in the tome. Actually, getting rid of the Final Act isn't horrible, since we have Encores. So I could block a little bit and then discard the 2 cards. But taking 10 already, there's no chance we can probably make this back. Unless I play super aggressive. Let's put me down to 8 to keep the tome final. Not horrible. We can put that out. We can still Arsenal the final. Chances are we're squashed here. What we want to see is just a Stally turn. Nope, it's a Choke Slam, which obviously also completely debilitates us. It's 4 or more, so we have to do 5. We can't even fully block it. Yeah. There's no points. Oh, that was the wrong updo. I mean, we didn't even have a draw to go for the Final Act. Alright, let's try a new move. I assume this is just going to go just as poorly as Melody, right? Because Blitz is still just a insane format. There might be some fun to be had. We want open format Blitz. Yeah. So, again, it's basically the same concept, right? You're just trying to stall and draw through the deck. The upside is that as Enigma, we can run some ward and some damage prevention and try and do some stuff. And then we want the chi cards, right, to flip our equipments. So every time we flip an equipment, it's equivalent to 4 pieces, right, which is really good, because we get the 3 Spectral Shields and Benji. Benji's actually nice, since the ward can interact with them. Yeah, so we flip it, we get to cash that out, and the 3 Spectral Shields. But it's a bit more difficult than Melody, because basically we need the chi and cash out in the same hand. This is not a bad start. Right, if need be, we can put Manifestations out and block 2 damage. The better turn, though, would be pitch the Sigil, play Manifestations and levels on our turn. Hold the Art of War as draw. Oh, the Tiger Benji, that's interesting. Makes me feel a little bit slower. We can also block with this and hope for a blue back. If that's what we're playing, then that is the correct course. The Art of War is a bit too early. Right. We do have the option of throwing this out there. This first turn, is that worth it? This is when this attacks, not when it hits. So, preventing that damage is not impactful. So we wait. When Untamed, when this attacks, they have a crouching target? They need a pouncing paws, from what we're seeing. Just an end, that's interesting. I'm going to throw Manifestations out, right? Because I can swing with it for a turn, which is okay-ish. Just because it's first turn, we'll draw back anyway. Maybe I should have also popped the Art of War. We've got the draw. Maybe found Chi. Probably wouldn't have found Chi. Well, we got Chi. That's annoying. Neither of these are... Well, I can use Essence in line and still Rising Sun to get the Chi. Or Rage Spectre. Which one's better to put out? Probably the Rage Spectre. Either way, the first correct step is to swing. It's swing, throw out, pitch the Rage, play the Essence, and then use Rising Sun, Setting Moon. Yeah. More damages. It's kind of nice. We don't need to offer leaps. Alright, then we can do Essence, Pass. Now, I'm not going to use the Chi because we want to hold on to it. What do we draw? That's the question. Let it be a cash out for the fun. No, it's a lead the charge. I'm going to keep the Art of War. So we could flip and get the Spectral, but I really don't want to. Again, we're trying to combo, so we need to save it for the cash out. I don't think they'd run any blues, though, for this to be worth anything. It's just basically 2 block. With Chi, we have 3 visits, so that's a combo of Rage Spectre. If they clear our board, Rage Spectre is nice enough, because then we get to swing for a 6. Raw is actually really good if they buff it again. If they just throw the 1 Crouching Tiger out there, it's a bit inefficient, right? Because we have to sacrifice 2 ward against it. We can also technically 3 visits and get that ward value out. It'd still be 3 ward. We have a lot of defense, which is nice. Problem is, I don't think I run, or I'm not running the 2-3 visits. Go into blue. Anyway, pass. Throw the Essence. Again, this is where Enigma just exceeds Melody. So much better. Because A, we could cash out anything we put on board, but we can also block with them. It's like if the ambulance had block on board. Crouching Tiger. 2, so that will eat the manifestations, unfortunately. The swing back with the Rage Spectre is not bad. I could try and protect it. I think just swinging for 6 is still impactful enough. Yeah. We'll let it slide. What was this? This leaves your area of control no illusions. Next time you've been dealt damage by the blue source system, prevent it. I see no icon for it though. Did it get eaten by the flex claws? So 3. The Rage Spectre, we need to pitch 2, which is probably the levels because I want to keep the energy. It's actually probably more of the energy at this point in time. Unfortunately. I don't think I block. Do I? I'll block. We'll try and play this a little bit slower. I don't have to use the Rage Spectre. But it's definitely better for buying turns. Mask doesn't trigger it either. Would Mask trigger this time? So I've not gone clarification. Oh, that's scary. Okay, so what can we do? We can play both of these as well, which would be 2 pitch. So I can completely shut down the Tiger Swipe. I just lose all my combo pieces. It's a bit unfortunate. So this would be 4 ward by itself, right? And I keep 1. Yeah, actually that's fine. I can keep the 3 visits. So pitch that. Pass. Flip over the Wave Reality. Get 3 and 1. And when it's destroyed, I get 1 more. Saved by the bell, basically. Problem is I have no way to put Rage Spectre out now. Which makes me just want to burn the Art of War. We shut down a Tiger Swipe, which is definitely what we have to do. We also aren't normal Enigma, so swinging with this costs a resource. So the best bet is probably just get rid of the Art of War. Fix the Rage Spectre. I have to keep 3 visits. It was definitely my bad. And not running 2-3 visits for this type of scenario. I don't think they need to block with anything. Oh, well, except for that, because then they get the Tigers. I mean, the nice thing is they are lower, so 3 visits doesn't have to be super big. But we're not finding what we want. Battlefield Bash is kind of nice. We can also get through the 2 Tiger Swipes, we're super happy. Really need to find the cash outs. Hey, Ironside! That's nice to hear, thank you. Mischievous Meeps. That is kind of a must block. A bit unfortunate. Question is, do I hope... Alright, it's 2, I can't. Ah, Benji shenanigans. I might have to just sacrifice the 3 visits. Tiger for 3, so it is blockable. More. This card looks so good to me, right? +3, +2 extra tigers. I think it's worth the 3 visits, right? Because then war doesn't count. It's unfortunate. Three visits isn't blue, so I can't preserve either. Yeah, when it hits, good. This on point to shut down. Anyone else confused? Pitch to blue. The 3 visits should have 3 ward. We also had Bountiful Bastion, which is 2 block and 1. If I did 3, more added 3. That was 6. Curious. But the next 1 damage will be dealt to you this turn, yeah. Why did its shield from the next Crouching Tiger? I'm very confused about what just happened. You do definitely need to reach in the deck. At least there's no Tiger Swipe. Did block alone. Don't block with anything. This ward, so it's not a block. I block with something else? I didn't block with something else, did I? Let's see the chain. I only threw out Battlefield Bastion, right? And then played 3 visits. Am I not understanding their terminology for alone? When this defends alone, does ward count as defending? That kind of seems wrong, I guess. Give me some... I'm gonna say some instant auras, but this is not. I mean, technically we could try and make something of the next turn, if we can live that long. We can double pitch. Can't quite get the chi for the tenant though, unfortunately. The ending, that's a curiosity. Interesting. So what am I trying to do? I guess it's a cash in off the 2 blues. It's really bad not being able to flip this. Manifestations, that makes me feel even worse since we don't have the chi. There's the cash out, which also is unfortunate, and more chi. Those manifestations... Still can't get chi though. Make me think that it's just cycle. I could cash out just to play a blue, then play the Sacred Art, then play the Tenant, and hope for something a little better. I feel like that's greedy, but we'll see. Some stuff to swing with. Yeah, we got absolutely jacked for doing that, unfortunately. We can make a bunch more Spectral Shield. What's better? Well, we're nice and defensive. This would have been great to go into 3 visits. Ward isn't defending, it may... They continue playing in instant during reactions. Oh. Okay. Salvaged. Yeah. New cards, new problems. We'll chalk it up to that. That's a nice turn. Would have been better if we got the cheat first, to then use the Sacred Arm to buff a bunch. Yes, I want the Chi to come around. I definitely have to add the 2-3 visits instead of just one. Gain a resource. There's nothing we can use that resource for. The 5 block doesn't really matter. Right? If we could somehow keep them all, and cash them out, I'd be very happy. Untamed, when this attacks, next card target you play this combat chain gets +1. Doing 2. We can't block it anyway. Alright, bye-bye. I take the kimono? What's better to keep? The kimono's probably better to keep. Another 2. Yeah, as long as they just keep them at 2, we're fine. I only have 4. Unfortunate. Interesting. I flipped because I was dead. That was the scenario. But again, so it's something to do with Maul. Because the damage wasn't prevented, right? We were on 4. Should have only done 1. We should have been on 3. Or were we on 1? I can't remember. We prevented the damage of Untamed. We had to prevent the damage of Crouching Tiger. Yeah, no, yeah. So it's something to do with Maul. Maul is not working correctly. The 3 is just guessing, apparently. No matter what, it will deal 3 damage, which is interesting. That's the only scenario that runs through my head with what just happened there, right? We should have been on 1. Alright, let's fix up the deck a little bit. Oh, they had Shuko. Shuko, it procced off of Untamed. Next Raptor Tiger at 3. No, so that was even wrong. But then we should have been at 0. Oh, Shuko does Unpreventable. Right, and then that counts as a +3. Alright, we got to... Why am I typing in this? We got to it. The Shuko is fantastic against Enigma then. Yeah, wow. That does just shred Horde. Alright. There we go. That's why the Maul was landing. That's a really neat combo. Okay, but I definitely want the other 3 visits. I'm also tempted to take the Koi Bless instead. Alright, it has double use. It doesn't have Ward though, so that's kind of bad. We'll just take the 3 visits, the other 3 visits. What was I interested in? I feel like lead the Charging Tome should probably be cut. And we just take more auras that we can play defensively. Or even more Transcend cards. Want 2 cards to run. Still like to be in blue since we are trying to draw through the deck. And this is with +1 counters, kind of nice. Very Spectral Shield. Stuff that's instant is definitely better. do like Tide more. It's hard to make it stick unless that's your full objective. Or you could just take Shimmers and have that as another sort of win con. I think I'll do. Yeah, we'll give it a go like that, I think. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna leave because I have no idea what just happened. Go away. Okay. Yeah. Weird. Blaze. This is gonna be others, I'm gonna assume. I need to look into Blaze. I mean, God. It's kind of a nice start. We're only missing the Chi. And also the way the Shim is to have go again. They're Blaze, so they can't really deal with Shimmers now, can they? I'm thinking about it. Well, actually, because they're Blaze, do they run other attacks? Interesting. We might be able to pop off, but they also might just completely beat us down. It's just like pure aggression. Do I want to play it now instead of on my turn? Is there anything else that benefits? If I float any resources, is that any concern? No. We'll do it now. Actually, no, it's Ward. Never give them the option. Yeah. Let's do it on my turn. They're instant anyway, so I don't have to care. I don't think there was a way for me to get the counter. I'd rather get the Spectral Shield tokens and start buffing more with Shimmers. There's no way to add Deep Blue to this because we're just going to be swinging a ton. We'll keep the Cosmic. Art of War. Don't have the resource for it though, unfortunately. What are we flipping? The Celestial? We don't have Arcane Barriers, so none of that matters. I think the Diadem just because it's more ward. Yeah. Alright, and then we just start swinging. 6. Into a 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's once per turn, so I did mess that up. Right, I didn't realize once per turn. Oopsie daisy. I really want the energy back. Probably not enough to protect the manifestations, unfortunately. 3 visits. We might actually be able to. In which case we can continue to buff it up. They're just putting out damage, so we're just trying to put out damage too. Alright. So it's 3 visits. I need to sack one of these anyway to get the Chi. So it's better to pitch through that. pay homage. Oh wait, no, they check each other. Right, I forgot about that. Then pass over. Remove the Sonic. The Chi. Flip over the last 2 cards. It's also going to buff 3 visits. And should hopefully have enough board. Alright, what are we getting rid of? Wave. And that will trigger Diadem and Celestial. Hopefully they trigger in the right order. Yes, they did. I have the 1 resource, I can see that. Four damage is start eating Spectrals. Now we gotta remember this is 9. It's a bit overkill then, in truth. Don't have resources to swing. I think I could have played that a lot better too. But we got the other 3 visits and cash out. Alright. As long as we can protect some stuff, we're happy again. Let's play the 3 visits in Arnfor, most likely. Just to get 6 protection. Yeah. They don't create tokens, so we don't care about that. That's 3 ward, and we can sack one of them. I think we should be fine. It's only 2 damage. We can cash out and get a resource with the Celestial. Right, we want to keep the 3 visits and the manifestation. I can pitch 1 more card if need be. Doing 2. But sack 1 3 visits most likely for this. God, this is hurting my brain, unfortunately. We do have the resource to create a Ponder. Alright, now it's my turn. I can't get it up enough. What we can do is go cash out. Hits the Kimono. No, that was actually wrong. Cash out. Hit the Diadem. What am I messing up? Sorry to this person, but I need the resource. Right, so it's cash out. It is hit the Shimmers, unfortunately, to gain the resource. Wait, why? It should work, right? Once returned with Celestial Kimono or a non-token permanent you control with ward destroyed. None, it doesn't say buy ward on either of these. I need the 1 resource. It's really annoying. Well, that sucks, but I guess we're just doing this then. Not worrying about the Shimmers. get back-to-back Klloo's. Yeah. So I was hoping for the one resource, because then we could have unboard off the Ripple Away, regain a card, and it would have led to better damage. That's really annoying. This affects attack action cards, next attack action card. Yeah, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. Manifestations first, pitch the blue, and then 3 visits. It's high damage anyway. Eight into a 9. I think it would have been lethal if they worked, right? I conceded the not triggering off of one another, right? Not getting both effects, sure, but that's why I tried to destroy the shimmers. But it still didn't work. There's nothing else I can swing with, so it doesn't matter. Using the Aqua Lamps. Problem is they can easily destroy my board now. Maybe. The manifestations can sink a lot of damage. We might be in a good position. Sigil. Deep Blue Sea allows us to pitch a bunch. Ah, it's a Kindle. Damn. The win con would have to be Deep Blue and Aqualapse. But have to... Oh, is it though? There's no way they don't double attack, in all honesty. There's no way for me to pitch up for the 3 visit. Oh! We might have this. Question is, do I Article first? I think I do. It'll lead to more pitch. Buff, go again. Buff will go again. Aqualapse, I need to count, right? So this leaves us with 2, right? 1 card goes into that, 1 card goes into 3 visits, and Aqualapse. Yeah. I don't need to go again. Better to pitch more. Levels of Enlightenment. Fantastic. We can only get that to 2 pitch so far, though. We want to buff up Deep Blue. We'll do that. Sorry, we can't even get to 2. That's wrong. That's wrong. Ah, my brain. It's Deep Blue Sea. Pitching another card, Aqualapse. Give it a go again. Then levels. Deep Blue Sea. Pitch. Float 1. That's the Aqualapse. They need to somehow Waning Moon, right, to destroy the 3 visits. That's how they get us. But still, 7 damage into 5 damage. Going down to 1. Then Aqualapse. Here we go again. Into levels. Pitch the Battlefield Bastion. I want to KO with 3 visits. Oh well. Would have only been an extra 9 damage. But still, again, a nice burst turn, which is fantastic. I think a New Moon and normal Enigma do have enough differences where they're both interesting, and I will continue to preach that I wish we could see it in adult form, right? Because once you're on our equipment, we're on our last legs. If they somehow got rid of that 3 visits, well, I mean, obviously that time we didn't need the 3 visits, but generally speaking, right, that was our last linchpin. Ooh, intense game against Blaze. I think that's a perfect way to end up the stream. So, anyone hanging around, thank you. Anyone watching, please, thanks as well. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you around. Got where my stop stream button is.